Well, guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I want to talk to you about a story out of Buckeye, Arizona. Shout out. And it's about a 71-year-old woman by the name of Deborah Green Davis, who's arrested right now after a domestic dispute in the house between her daughter, and her granddaughter. This woman right here shot her granddaughter and killed her. And this happened over the weekend. In fact, yesterday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. Like I said, Buckeye, Arizona. Here's the story. Let's jump right into it.
Scene still active about 6 hours after that initial 911 call came in. Buckeye police say it appears that a grandmother shot and killed her granddaughter in her early 30s. That grandmother is in custody tonight being questioned by detectives. Buckeye police say they got a 911 call around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Police say dispatchers could hear yelling before they were told there was a shooting. When officers got to the home near 254th Avenue and Carson Drive, they started calling for people inside the home to come out. One woman, later identified as the mother of the victim and the daughter of the suspect, did come out of the home. When officers went inside, they say they found a woman on the ground with apparent gunshot wounds. Officers attempted life-saving measures, but she was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers say they also found the victim's grandmother in a room in the home with a handgun nearby. Police are still working to learn what led up to this deadly shooting.
This situation is incredibly emotional for the family involved. It's incredibly emotional for the community, the neighbors here tonight, and it's very emotional for the first responders who did everything they could to try to save this young woman's life tonight. Unfortunately, they were just not successful.
Police say the three women were the only ones inside the home at the time. The mother of the victim was taken to the hospital for precautionary reasons. Police say they will be in this neighborhood for much of the rest of the night, and an update on this homicide investigation is possibly going to be released tomorrow. Now, if you or anyone you know is in a domestic violence situation, we have resources all across the valley and information to get in contact with those resources on our website under this story. For now, reporting in Buckeye, Zach Perlutsky for Arizona's Family.
That was the video segment that came out this morning or last night. Now, this is an article that has a whole bunch of information that clears up a lot of stuff, you know, that the video didn't, and it reads as follows. Buckeye, Arizona. Police have identified the suspect and victim after a woman allegedly shot and killed her own granddaughter at a Buckeye home on Sunday afternoon, which was yesterday. Larkia Elliott, age 31, was allegedly shot by her grandmother, identified as 71-year-old Deborah Green Davis. The incident began just after 2 o'clock at a home near 254th Drive and Maricopa Road, according to court documents. Green Davis was sitting in her bedroom when she heard her daughter and granddaughter, Elliott, start fighting in the living room. As Green Davis was calling 911, Elliott reportedly came in the room and tried to take her phone away by punching her in the head and right shoulder. Documents say Green Davis' daughter entered the room and grabbed Elliott by the hair, pulling her off of her grandmother. As Elliott and her mother began fighting again, documents say Green Davis pulled out a handgun and shot her granddaughter in the back. Officers responded to reports of a shooting, and when they arrived, they ordered everybody out of the home to come outside. Police say a woman in her 50s exited the home as officers went inside. In the house, officers found Elliott suffering from a gunshot wound just outside a bedroom door. They brought her outside and attempted life-saving measures, but she died at the scene. Buckeye PD says officers also found Green Davis inside with a handgun nearby. She was taken into custody. Elliott's mother was experiencing shortness of breath and was taken to a hospital for precautionary reasons. According to documents, Green Davis was later interviewed by detectives and admitted to knowingly and intentionally shooting her granddaughter after being assaulted. Police added that Green Davis was not seriously hurt and that Elliott was not attempting to kill or injure her mother when she was shot in the back. She was booked into jail on one count of second-degree murder. This situation is incredibly sad, emotional for the family involved. It's incredibly emotional for the community, the neighbors here tonight, and it's very emotional for first responders who did everything they could to try to save this young woman's life tonight. Unfortunately, they were just not successful, says police. As you heard that, and that's a sad series of events that got this lady booked on second-degree murder. And before I go into anything, I'm going to show you something. I made a comment the other day where I said, you know, you can't even defend yourself with the way the laws are stupid and ticky-tacky, where each integrated part of somebody winding up losing their lives or getting seriously hurt after attacking somebody else. I want you to hear me. After attacking somebody else, it's different type of little stupid steps they have to see if they can discern whether you meant to kill somebody or not, and whether you should go to jail or not. My opinion, that woman shouldn't be locked up. She shouldn't. She shouldn't. She tried to call for help. She's 71 years old. She ain't trying to be out there breaking up fights with grown women. She's what? How old? I didn't even write it down. How old is this woman? 71 years old. She ain't got a chance against a 31-year-old, especially if she's juggernauting in the crib. You fighting your mom. She go to call the cops. All of a sudden, she the bad guy after somebody try to go in there and bust upside her head? Come on. Said her and the mother was fighting. She bust in the room to stop the girl from calling the cops. To stop the lady from calling the cops, the grandma. The granddaughter went in there and attacked the grandma for stopping the police to come. That right there make me think that, the 31-year-old was wrong. And she knows she was, so she tried to do some thug shit on him to make him not, to not get the police involved. You punch your grandma in the head trying to get the phone away from her when y'all shouldn't be fighting in the damn house in the first place. I don't know if they lived there or not, but obviously they was comfortable enough to act the fool in there. And I don't know who's right and who's wrong, but something in me is pointing to where I think the 31-year-old did some crazy shit. That's why she attacked the grandma, because she didn't want the police come. Maybe she had wants, who knows? But you don't put your hands on your fucking grandparents or your parent. You fighting your mom? Yo, 31 years old as a man, if I seen this chick fighting her mom, we done. You ain't got no respect for the woman that you came out of. You definitely ain't gonna have no respect for anybody else. Why is this woman locked up? Watch this. Remember I said the ticky-tack bullshit? This one made me think about it. Green Davis, a 71-year-old woman, was later interviewed by detectives and admitting to knowingly and intentionally shooting her granddaughter after being assaulted. Yeah, I aimed, I pointed, I was scared for my life. I'm old as hell. One blow can send me in the cemetery. I'm not fucking around. She shot. Now watch this. Knowingly and intentionally shot her daughter after being assaulted. Police added, watch this, Green Davis was not seriously hurt and that Elliott was not attempting to kill or injure her mother when she was shot in the back. Y'all catch that? Did you shoot her? Yeah, I shot her. Yeah, but she wasn't attempting to kill or injure her mother. She was just fighting her. Why'd you shoot her? She's attacking your daughter. Somebody's out of order. And I'm sure this ain't the first spat they had with this attitude. This is bullshit. You giving somebody second-degree murder for shooting somebody that attacked them in their house, whether it's family or not. I'm done with this shit. I'll throw that shit out. Yeah, well, things happen. That shit out of court. I'm done. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Maybe I'm wrong. In the comment section, tell me if you agree or not. At 71 years old, all you want is peace, where you can sit back enjoy your favorite show, eat your favorite food, and wait for death to come. But for some odd reason, the young continue to disrespect the old. You hit your grandmother aggressively, and she shot you in the ass. And now you're dead, but she got to pay for it. I'm fucking done. See you in the next video. Take care.